So I had a tummy tuck in May 2024, and one of the things that you learn when you're doing research about a tummy tuck is you can expect to swell. Everything that I read told me that my abdomen would swell. My plastic surgeon told me my abdomen would swell. You know, they call it swell hell for the first year. You can't really see your results until about a year because of the swelling that it comes and goes, and that's just part of the tummy tuck healing process. One of the things that I was not prepared for, that people did not talk about a lot, was swelling in other parts of your body. So I had significant swelling in my thighs right after surgery, and I didn't know what was going on. It was about a couple of weeks post-op, and I was in Target walking around, and my thighs just felt really heavy, and they were waving at each other and clapping, and I'm like, what is going on? Like 2 days before my surgery, I ran a half marathon, so I knew that my legs were strong. I knew that they were, I was fit. But here my legs are, my thighs, they were like twice the size, and they were just, it was, they look like sausages. And I was like, what is going on? So at my next appointment with my plastic surgeon, I talked to him about it, and he recommended that I wear some below the knee compression pants. And what I did notice was that the swelling seemed to have stopped in my thighs, like right up to where my compression socks came. So right after surgery, you have to wear compression socks. That helps prevent blood clots while you're, laying around and less mobile. Well, I had pulled them up just above my knee, and so you could kind of see where the fluid had gathered around in my thighs, but it didn't go past that where those compression socks were. And so he recommended that I wear some below the knee compression pants, and I bought a pair for Amazon, and I was wearing them just like I wore my faja 23/7. I only took them off to shower and to wash them. And so I was wearing them every day. Another thing that I did was I bought some arnica tea. Now, I was taking the arnica tablets, and my plastic surgeon recommended that I take those 3 days pre-op and 3 days post-op. But after the third day post-op, I stopped taking them. And so I was reading up on a forum that I was on, and this lady was talking about drinking arnica tea, and I said, oh, well, I didn't know they made a tea, so let me check it out. So I bought a box of this arnica tea. It was about $8 on Amazon, and I later learned that Walmart carries it for half the price, but it was about $8. I bought it. I started drinking one a day. A few days later, I was reading in the forum again, and another lady was mentioning how she drinks it twice a day. I was like, okay, so if one a day is good, twice a day can't hurt, right? So I started drinking it twice a day. And let me tell you, between the compression pants and drinking the arnica tea twice a day, not only did the swelling in my thighs go away, but the swelling that I had in my abdomen, that really hard swelling, that uncomfortable swelling that I had like in my lower part of my abdomen, also went away. Now, I'm still firm there. It's still firm. I'm still pretty numb, but that really hard, uncomfortable feeling, that uncomfortable swelling went away. I can tell when I don't drink two cups of the arnica tea, like I might drink one midday and forget to drink the second one, because I will wake up more swollen than I would have had I drank the 2 cups of tea the day before. And so I try to remember to drink both cups. But I will tell you that within about 7 to 10 days, the swelling in my thighs was completely gone. Before that, I couldn't even pull up my smallest pair of jeans over my thighs, let alone button and zip them up. But about 7 to 10 days after I had started drinking the arnica tea twice a day and wearing the compression pants religiously, I was able to pull up, button, and zip my smallest pair of jeans that I was wearing pre-surgery, and they fit quite comfortably. Now I didn't wear them. It still was kind of uncomfortable on my abdomen, so I didn't wear them. But the fact that I could pull them up over my thighs and button and zip them when I was so swollen in both my abdomen and my thighs just the week before was like a miracle for me. And so those were the 2 things that I did that really helped me with my swelling. I do plan to drink the arnica tea twice a day probably for the first 3 months. You know, they tell you that the swelling will go down significantly within the first 3 months, and then most of the swelling will be gone by 6 months, and then pretty much all of the swelling should be gone by the first year. And so I do intend to drink the tea for the first 3 months twice a day, just to help in that process. Like I said, Amazon carries it. It's about $8 a box on Amazon. You get 25 packets of tea. And then Walmart also carries it as well, and it's about half the price. I plan to drink it probably for the first 3 months. And so those are the 2 tips that I have for you. If you're experiencing swelling, that uncomfortable swelling in your abdomen, if you're experiencing significant swelling in your thighs, you're like, oh my gosh, I've gained like 2-4 inches in my thighs overnight. It is just swelling, but nobody talks about it. But those are the 2 things that really helped me in that swelling: below the knee compression pants and arnica tea twice a day. So I hope that that tip is helpful for you as well.